Good morning. Look, I see y'all saying hello on the other one. On the I was trying to get it to work. I couldn't. I don't know what was happening. Okay. I like doing this way better than this way. And it was forcing me to do that. Let's my hands feel dry. Good morning. Look, I'm late, but I'm here. Hey Angie, good morning. Good morning, Michelle. I see people commenting on that other one. Dang it. I wish I knew how to erase it from here. So, somebody saying I missed another live. Oh no, dang it. I had to mess it up, didn't I? Okay, so we're going to start off with the Clinique Moisture Surge. How was y'all's weekend? Did anybody do anything exciting? Good morning, Jamaican Slim Goody. Hey, Onika. Charlene, good morning. Russell, Indip, good morning, love. Good morning, y'all. Anya, hey, everybody, good morning. Hopefully, y'all had a good weekend. It's the first day of fall. I think today's the first day of fall. Boy, this year flew by, literally. It flew by. I'm like, it was New Year's and now it's fall. On your way to work? Okay. Have a good day at work, everybody. Okay, so I'm gonna let this sit in for at least like 5 minutes. But we're gonna move on. So apparently BK Beauty has a new brush set out. They sent over a brush set. Let's open this up and see what we got. So we might be able to use these this morning. Do nothing exciting. Housework and a little makeup. Nothing wrong with that. The makeup is the exciting part. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Ooh. Okay, so this is Nikki LaRose Pro Artist Series Volume 2. So Nikki LaRose has a new brush set. And let's see what this is. Oh, a mini hand mirror. So, yes. Her first set was amazing. If you guys haven't tried Nikki LaRose brushes from BK Beauty, they're really, really good. Really good. So, I'm expecting these to be good too. Oh, how cute. It's like a little diamond on the back of it. Look at that. That's cute. Wow. Okay. So we're going to use these this morning. They sold out. Okay. They sold out. Okay, so today we're going to do like a earth tone type of look. I'm still working off my September makeup tray, so we're going to be using a Fenty foundation this morning. Unless y'all want to see something else. Is there a foundation y'all want to see me use this morning? Woke up just in time. Good morning, Quinta. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it. We had fun, y'all. We ate. We ate so good. So, yes, something new. Back of it. Okay, so here are the. Oh, this is different. This is unique. Is this a foundation brush? Turn this up. Okay, this. Oh, they got these in here. Okay, so this is different. I don't know what this ultimate contour brush. Is that what this is? Okay, so this is an ultimate contour brush. Ooh, that's a big contour brush. Okay. And then we have an ultimate coverage brush. So I'm assuming this is, oh wow, you know, Sephora collection just came out with their number 40 brush that looks like this. So Nikki LaRose has an N19. This one. Good morning, everybody. Do you have Natasha? You're loving it? Those are nice brushes. Good morning, Karen. Hey, Evelyn. Good morning. Love to see you try Natasha. Okay, so I got the Natasha foundation in 2 colors, NR13 and NP14. So we'll try that since y'all want to see that this morning. I haven't never tried it yet. I was going to save it for like a dedicated review, but let's test it out. Let's go ahead and use it because I'm excited to see what it looks like anyway. Good morning. Hey, y'all. Trying to get these brushes out, which, oh, pull them out from the bottom. Okay, that's what makes it easier. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's roll up our sleeves and get started. Okay, so I've already done my Clinique Moisture Surge 100 hours. So we're not gonna do a primer since we've never tried this foundation before. You ended up returning it. It looks too oily. Do you have oily skin? It's supposed to be hydrating. It's supposed to be hydrating. So I don't think this one is going to be for oily skin. Thank you. Okay, A and B. Let's see. What are they saying? A is NR13. Okay, so we'll try NR13 on this side. Used a really tiny amount combos. I have combo skin too, so may not work for me either. So NR13, let's see what this shade. The coverage seems pretty decent. So that's NR13. What do y'all think about this shade? Okay. And the other side, this one is going to be NP14 on the other side. It's the new Natasha Denona foundation. So NP14 right here. Ooh. I feel like I could go either one, but oh, okay. This one's a little deeper. It's more neutral. So this one's NP14 and this one's NR13. NR13 looks a little bit more rich in color. NP is more neutral. I tend to gravitate towards neutral because I feel like I can play around with it and manipulate it more. But I feel like either one. NP14, that's the one I like too. 13 looks like more rich in color. But I know I always gravitate towards the, hey Teresa, she like the 13. So it looks like for my skin tone, you really could do either one. NP14, yeah, that's the one I like, NP14. But I think 13 looks good too, but I'm gonna use 14. Okay, let's let's take this off. I'm surprised. I thought it was a medium coverage. I'm surprised it covered that right there. But I didn't think it was going to do that type of coverage at all. I really didn't. Okay, so this one thing made a mess. Okay, so let's go with NP14. I got a long day, so we can see how it wears and everything throughout the day. So NP14. Man, I wish we could play music in here, y'all. Did anybody do anything exciting over the weekend? Okay. Here. We'll put a little bit up here. Ooh, it's oxidizing. Do y'all see that? Do y'all see how it's turning darker on me? It's definitely oxidizing. Like, you see how brown it looks now? So I'm wondering, good morning, Jay. You see it? Yes. It's turning brown. Like, look at the rest of my face and it's turning brown. So now I'm wondering, is it NR13? That way once it get a chance to oxidize, you know what I mean? Then it works out. So, Russell, did it oxidize on you when you tried it out? Has anybody tried it? Okay, so I'm gonna take this N19 brush from the new Nikki LaRose Volume 2 brush set. So this is the new Natasha Denona foundation. So we tested out 2 colors. We ended up going with NP14, but now it's turned a little darker, a little bit browner on me. In Y12, we thought it was light, but it works now. That's probably why. Yeah, that's probably why. NY12, are y'all my color? If you wore NY12, are you my color or you lighter than me? Okay. So this foundation brush is a bit small. This is the Nikki LaRose, like from her new brush set, the Ultimate Complexion brush, but I guess I'm used to working with something a little bit larger than this. And as I'm going in, it's making me want something that's a little bigger. But I do like how it hugs the contours of the face. You're my color. Oh, she uses it for concealer. Okay, that makes sense. Because I'm like, what in the world? Okay. That makes sense. So let's save this for concealer because I'm gonna take the LYS foundation brush. Good morning, Lady T. Thank you for subscribing. Good morning. She said that brush is a beauty sponge replacement. Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense because it is small. I could definitely see using that for here, like a smaller area. Because it was getting a bit annoying to try to use that all over. So I may go get a sample of that NY12 that you guys were talking about in Natasha if I like it. So good morning, Vimas. So my thoughts was to try out all the foundations. So I've tried the Makeup by Mario foundation, and it's beautiful. It wears great throughout the day on me too. That's even without a primer or anything. So I'm going to test this out in a couple more foundations and see which one I like the best. And that's the one I'm going to buy a full bottle of. I've never done that before. Usually I just get all the foundations. But I don't know. I think that will be fun. Like a little friendly foundation competition. Like, who's going to win my money this time? And that way it forces me to be extra critical with the foundation too. So we'll see how that works out. I like how smooth it is. It's really smooth. This color looks a little dark. Just a little dark. Oh, that Mario is gorgeous. And it just makes my skin look so healthy. Good morning. Oh, from Houston. Good morning, Melissa. Ulta has Y12. Oh, gotcha. I didn't even know they did it like that. I bought the makeup by Mario after watching your. You love it, good. Good. Thank you, Dr. Lala. Thank you. Okay. I guess I keep looking at this color like I want to go lighter, but. Hair from that brush. Okay. You love the Mario foundation as well. Okay. Okay, so this is pretty much smooth off. I feel like you only need a little bit of this. I didn't know it was this much coverage. Is this a full coverage foundation? Because it's definitely covering all of my imperfections. Thank you, Melissa. A little lighter. Someone needs to be blocked. How do you do that? Can you just click on a person? Yeah, I think I did it. Users, okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll block that person. Look, I don't even know if I should be going down my neck because I have to do a try-on video after this. Hopefully nothing has a neck that I'll get foundation on. Yeah, for sure the color has to be lighter than this. Cupcake, good morning. What foundation and color is it? So this is the new Natasha Denona foundation in the shade NP14. It matched at first. We tried NR13 on one side. This one looked, both of them worked, but we went with this one and then realized that it oxidized. So it just turned a little bit darker on me. It didn't look like this at first. Okay. So our concealer is gonna have to lighten it up. So the makeup tray. If y'all didn't see the makeup tray video this month, check it out. So I've been using a lot of Fenty products this month. And you know what I'm realizing? Fenty concealers are not my favorite concealers. Now the first one, the original one that launched with the brand, I like better than the newer one. But they're just not my favorite concealers. And those are what's on the makeup tray this month. So let's go in with the Dior Forever Skin Correct. These are my favorite. I love these. So we're gonna do 4.5 as like a transition. Yeah, Fenty has some really good foundations. And their skin tints are phenomenal too. I don't know if you've tried their Eavesdrop skin tint, but I love it. I love it. Yeah, because it's like when it oxidizes, you just don't know what you're getting. I also like the Fenty Soft Lit foundation too. Love that. I wore that one yesterday. Not the, okay, you like the foundation, not the concealer. So I'm going to take 3.5 to brighten a little bit, like right in here. And then we'll go back with that Nikki LaRose brush since now I know she uses it for concealer. We'll do it like that. Yeah, the skin tints are good. I do like the soft foundation too. So we're going to go back in with the Nikki LaRose in 19. This is from her new brush set. So apparently it's sold out and it will be back mid-October. So this is volume 2 through BK Beauty. So we're going to let this sit for just a little second and move on. Has anybody tried anything new in beauty? Like what do you think? It's sold out, yeah. So I'm going to blend the deeper concealer first. See, this is why I like to do the transition concealers. It just like melts right in. And then we'll do the inner corner concealer last. This brush is nice for this step. And it's so soft. Yeah. You want to try the Easy Bake? Which Easy Bake? The double-sided powder? Good morning, Olivia. Yes. Look, you caught me. I saw your message come across and I'm like, dang, I can't get off and see because I started a live and then I ended a live. And I'm like, oh, I hope y'all come into this new one because I couldn't figure it out. It's updating about the brush as I was typing. My apologies. So it's okay. This is a good brush though. I love the shape of the brush. Yeah, it's perfect for like the contours of the face. If you wanted to try it with foundation, definitely too small for my personal taste, but somebody says she uses it for concealer, and that makes so much more sense. I hadn't tried that spray yet. Can y'all believe it? You know why? And I think it's different. So I've been trying to get through some stuff. So I didn't buy the powder melt because I figured it would be similar to the NARS light reflecting, but it's not. I think it's very different from this. So I still want to try it, but I think I'm going to wait for the Sephora sale. That way I can get 20% off. Oh, those Hung Van Gogh palettes are beautiful. I used the blue one last Monday on last Monday's live. Octavia, good morning. The brush you're using, pat out concealer. Nikki said said was a powder brush. Really? I couldn't see. This is way too sturdy to be a powder brush, I think. Um, the spray, you're talking about the Danessa spray? Okay, let's go in and blend the brighter color. And with this brush, you just literally lightly tap. You don't even have to go in hard at all, just like lightly tap. Look how effortless that is. Wow, the foundation looks good, y'all. Nice and smooth. Specific date for it? No, I don't know about the date yet. I know it's going to be in November. So I had got 2 samples of the Natasha foundation. So we went with this one, but then we realized that it oxidizes a little darker. So now I'm curious to what the other shade will look like once it oxidizes. Oh, she used it for concealer and setting. Really? It's so dense. I wouldn't use this for powder. It's so dense. This brush is really nice. Thank you. Okay, y'all. So we got foundation and concealer. Good morning, Kenneth. Good morning. Good morning to everybody else who may not be typing in the chat. Okay, so you know what? No, I'm gonna take my Tarte Sculpt tape. Thank you. Ooh, child. Let me rip it on the back of my hand. Okay. I would honestly even use this for contour. I think this will be nice. And I think I might, well, no, I'll take this e.l.f. putty. Because the other ones look kind of fluffy, and then there's some eye brushes in here. Okay, the foundation's so pretty. I'm always wanting to go back and get it again. Just get samples. I'm just now getting into samples. Just get a sample. Because with the Makeup by Mario, I love it. Guess what? I took a sample to New York. I wore that sample 4 days. That's how much was in that little thing. Enough for 4 days. And I used it to the last drop. And I know I really like it. So get a sample. Wear it 3 or 4 times. And see, you might wear it 3 or 4 times and be like, end up preferring the Makeup by Mario. Would you want to try it under eye? Yeah, we'll go ahead and try it under eye. Good morning. So, this is the Tarte Sculpt Tape in Deep Bronze. Yep, get a sample. Get a sample. So, I'm going to try all the new foundations out with samples, and the one I love the best is the one I'm going to buy a full size of. Yeah. When they don't do samples, I will use it, and if it don't work, I'll return it. Honestly, that's what it's for. Some people feel some type of way about returning stuff. Like I've heard people like harshly judge returning like beauty products, but just speaking for myself, I don't return a whole lot. But y'all, I see comments coming through, so we're actually in a live chat. If you can hear me, there's a live chat. If you click on, I want to say it's the chat tab, we're actually talking live in the chat, versus if you leave like a message, like a comment, then it's going to be hard for me to see whatever your comment is. And then you can also see what everybody else is saying if you click on the chat tab. But anyway, about returns, people judge it like really harsh. And I don't return a whole lot. Every blue is rare that I do, but the thing about it is when you spend, if you're like Rouge or if you're anything, if you're any type of tier with Sephora, that means you spend a lot of money in there. And so personally, I feel like you should feel no type of way about returning something that doesn't work for you. You really shouldn't, you know, because that's why the policy is in place. It's in place like that for a reason. Now, I wouldn't say abuse it, because I've heard people like abusing those policies. Not necessarily with Sephora, but I've heard a creator abuse that policy before with like Target, and it was like crazy. Like wear something for a whole entire year and then return it all like at the end of the year. You know, like that's abuse. Good morning. So rare that I return something because I always like to have, even if I don't wear it a lot, because of what I do, I like to just have the product. So I usually keep like 99% of everything. I return things that don't work at all the time. It's my money. Yeah, I agree. That's that's why the policies are in place. Exactly why. Stacy. Hey, Stacy. She said it was disgusting. I was shocked. I was shocked at that Target situation. Okay, so let's go back with the foundation brush and just kind of soften any lines. There's really no lines. Like I feel like everything was blended like to perfection, like right out of the gate, and I don't really have to blend much, but here we are. So let's do a liquid. What do I want to do for? So that's what the point of the makeup tray is. Okay, so on my makeup tray this month, I have these MAC blushes, and I love to wear them together, but they're good all by themselves. So we're gonna take pinch of Marrakesh, and then we're gonna ombre a little bit with Grand, which is this one. So, and you can use this on with your creams or on top of powder, and it works really nice. You used to work at Ulta, you had people try to return shampoo bottles with a fourth of the product. What? You return Mario, the color didn't work for you. The older I get, I can't wear my foundation anymore. Is your color changing? I think as we get older, our skin color changes. Because my mom, when I do her makeup now, I realize she's so much. My mom used to be a lot darker than me. Now she's like one shade darker than me. So I'm like, you know, doing her makeup now is like, wow, she's so much lighter now. Good morning, Jessica. Yeah, these MAC blushes. Yeah, the Go Play. Okay, so is there a blush brush in here? Not really. They have this one, but I feel like, hmm. Okay, so I'm gonna take this Ulta Beauty. This is the 132 Ulta. So, a pinch of Marrakesh, and we're gonna take this right here. So easy to work with, and you can build the color up. Do y'all like blushes that are like super pigmented, or do you like blushes that are like sort of medium, but then you can build it up more if you wanted to? What's going on with 44-year-old skin anymore? Girl, we changing once we hit 40. However, so many changes. Okay. This shade is so pretty. Put this here. Medium and build it up. I see comments. Y'all, come join the chat. If you're leaving a comment, click on the chat tab and come join the chat and comment here. That way I can see what you're saying. Thank you, Anita. Girl, I think it's this Natasha foundation. This one is the MAC Pinch of Marrakesh, the Glow Play. Doesn't look good on you if it's too saturated, yeah. Mauve or pink. Okay, so now I'm gonna take Grand, which is a little lighter, and I like to kind of ombre that here, so it'll be a little softer right here. H&B, I've never tried that brand before. I tried to order from H&B, and on the website it was really hard for me to choose my colors. And you know, isn't it like UK, like it's coming all the way from the UK? Ariel be heavy in the stores buying stuff. Sales, Michelle, always wait for a sale. And girl, I never thought I would see the day, but even MAC does sales now. Like even MAC does sales. Everything always goes on sale. Do that with 2 different colors. I love the look. Yes, I think I've heard them call it the sunset method too. Okay. Okay. So that's okay. So we're gonna try using powder to set. So I was thinking about this new, because I haven't used it all over yet. The new Cali Ray Magic Hour is supposed to be hydrating and blurring. Hyaluronic 8 complex in it. Blows out pores. Weightlessly sets makeup all day. So Marrakesh is pretty, and they do sales, so yes, 40% off. So you guys, if you're a content creator, if you do makeup, sign up and get a pro card with MAC. You get 40% off. Like, you'll always get 40% off. Thank you, Stacy. So this one is kind of peachy though. It's kind of deep. So maybe I won't use that for under eye. Let's do Ami Colé under eye. Did y'all see Ami Colé's loose powder? The translucent went on sale for $4. These, the whole thing, $4. On Ami Colé's website. Okay, so we're gonna put a little bit of powder on here. You bought 2? Okay, so we're trying, this is the new Nikki LaRose N19 brush with her new volume 2 brush set with BK Beauty. So okay, yeah. Because you only need a super soft hand with this, you could definitely use this for powder. Because even blending a concealer, it blends out like a dream with like the least amount of effort. Like when I tell you barely tapping on it, this is the new Nikki LaRose brush set, the N19. It's her volume 2 brush set. During the Ami Colé sale, I wish that her brushes didn't sell out so fast because I love her brushes and didn't realize it until it was too late. It's the last round of the sale. It may still be going on. Go check out the Ami Colé website. Ginger. Ginger like the blush ginger, like gingerly. Breezy's wife, good morning. Yeah, gingerly. I don't have it, but it's such a pretty blush. I use it on clients a lot. Really soft and understated, very pretty. Yeah, this brush is nice. The brush is nice, y'all. I would have never thought to use this for setting powder under eye, but it actually works. It works because you don't need much effort. I thought it would be too dense and stiff, but with a really light hand, it does feel really soft. So, nice. No, I haven't, and I have Lord Mercier sent over a big package. I need to open it because I think their blush is in there. So I'm gonna actually take you reminded me. I'm gonna take a look today and see if it's in there. Looks like it stamps the product on. Sorta, kinda. It just depends on how you have it dispersed on the brush. Only medium and dark is left on Amicole. Okay. Not bad. Alrighty, so these brows, brush them a little bit. Oh, I could use, have to go. Thank you, Evelyn. Enjoy your day. Thanks for watching this morning. So this is just the Sephora collection brow pencil. This is not the color I want to use, so I laid this stuff out yesterday. Lord. I lost. Apparently did. I want to use a lighter shade. Back to my Amicole. So I'm going to use Amicole in medium brown. You bought 6 of them? Of the Amicole powder. It's really pretty. I just feel like with Amicole powder, you just can't go wrong. You know what I'm hoping? Which I don't know why they don't do that, but I guess I don't know enough about this type of businesses. I was wondering, even if they're not in Sephora, why wouldn't online still remain? Like, why wouldn't they still have like Amicole for you to at least buy them online? You know what I mean? And There are a few new makeup brands in Sephora. Like when I went a couple days ago, they have displays of brands I've never heard of. You're Turkish. Can you say, I don't know what that is? Look, do you have me saying something crazy in another language to get me kicked off of here? What does that mean? What does that mean? Could be on it. Could be an inventory issue. Okay. Look, even if it comes back like on a smaller scale, like I feel like people would still buy it. Brows takes the absolute longest to do. Like I feel like you can rush through doing your foundation, but you cannot rush through doing your eyebrows. Like impossible. Yeah, build those brows up. I think the business is closing entirely. Yep. Annoying thing is that the products are not on sale. Yeah, they're not. They're not on sale. They're still full price. And they had like new products coming out too with the brand. Okay, so I'm gonna lightly. Do you guys hold your breath when you're doing your eyebrows? Like, are you holding your breath? Like, have you ever thought about microblading your eyebrows? No, I never wanted it done. But I went to school for microblading. Like when I was doing makeup in the salon, I used to do microblading too. Get the brows tattoo. I've seen some people with some really nice ones. Sephora probably won't have them go on sale until after the business is fully closed. You definitely hold your breath. The eyebrows is a very crucial step in makeup. I feel like if that's not right, then it just makes the makeup look crazy. Okay, so for eyeshadow today, we're gonna use the new Hung Van Gogh palette. So last Monday we used the blue palette. Today we're gonna use Wonderful Warm, which has these pretty warm palettes in it. And I used it yesterday for a look. They feel so like soft and nice and almost like buttery smooth. Now, the colors aren't as bright as I thought. Let me actually swatch them, but I mean, I still really like it. I think the person wants you to hold up the product you're talking about. The eyeshadow. So, I'm beautiful and that has quickly come from favorite ways. Give. They came and went, didn't they? Give came and went. Ooh, look at that. Wow. That's some color. So soft. that's that row. One of the new Natasha palettes. Look, I tried to find it in the store. It wasn't in the store a couple of days ago when I went in there. I at least wanted to take a look at it. Yeah, I love doing eyeshadow still. For this weekend, if you, yeah. They're in there. It's permanent, so. Okay, so wait, we did this side, so yeah, we did that side. So here. And here. It's pretty like champagne, and then this is the last one. So that's the second row. Okay, Sephora Kohl's. Really? And typically the couple of Sephoras I go to have everything. Like they're those locations that you get everything. So I was surprised that they didn't have them in there. So I don't know what's kind of going on with that. So let me clean up these brows a little bit. This is the original Sephora Best Skin Ever concealer. Okay. Thank you. Yes, Maria, that is so true. There's so many times I went in there where they're like, well, do you know what color you want? Because we have it, but it's just not on the floor. Yep. How do you like the new formula of Sephora foundation and concealer? The concealer, so. The concealer, I'm not crazy about the concealer, but the new formula of the foundation is great. I like it even better than the original for sure. But I'm not crazy about that concealer. The concealer is a little temperamental to me. The volume, I don't know if that helps on my end or your end. Can you hear me? I don't know if that helped or not. Oh, wow. No, it's really low. It's still low. My brow stresses me out. So I sound really low, y'all. Sounds fine to you? Hmm. It seems like I always have issues with this where some people say my volume is like wonky, and then other people are like, it sounds fine on my end. So I don't know what causes that difference. Hey, good morning. So you binge watching? I skip through so much, like fast forward on my videos with my brows. Y'all would never know it takes this long to do brows, huh? But they look good. They turned out good this morning. Thank you. Thanks, love. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a little bit of translucent powder, like just like kind of like what's left in a cap type of thing. Yeah. Let's set that. Okay. This new Nikki LaRose brush set, her volume 2, it did come with some eye brushes. I wonder if this was meant for like eyeshadow. So this one is called the N20. It's an ultimate diffuser. So I guess you can use this to like diffuse anything really. N20 and N20S. Oh, okay. Ultimate diffuser and another ultimate diffuser, a smaller version of it. We have a mini detailer, and then we have these little eye brushes too. So let's see. So in this Hung Van Go palette, there's not necessarily a shade in here that I would use as like a transition shade. I've tried this. It's okay. Let me show you guys how it looks on. I guess I'll use this Nikki LaRose N20 for that and like go right in. See how, I mean, you could, but on my skin tone, not really. Somebody lighter than me, yeah, I could get away with it, but it doesn't really do a whole lot. So in fact, let me take something else. Where's my Bob palette? I don't know where my Bob palette is. It's right here. That's weird. So I'm gonna take this little MAC shade here. It's really similar, to be honest, but Thank you, love. Sheree. Good morning. How are you? See, I would want something just a little deeper. We're going to just roll with that, y'all. So let's go back in and we're going to take this shade that comes in here. Okay. And I'm going to use that same blending brush. This one is a little smaller than the one that comes in the new Nikki LaRose brush set. This one is like a no-name. I want to say I got it at like TJ Maxx, to be honest. So really this one could have kind of, this one actually shows up on the lid a lot softer, a lot lighter. Good morning, will I be seeing you soon? Yes, girl. Yes, I will be there. Yeah, on the 16th. The 16th, right? I'm excited. Yeah, my coworker said your hair is pretty. Aw, thank you. Yes. Y'all see how light this shade shows up? It shows up pretty light. And there's a little bit of shimmer to it, like a little bit. But it's not too much that you can't put it in the crease, because I don't like putting heavy shimmers in the crease. But yeah. Okay. So, I'm going to take this shimmery shade here, sort of champagne shimmery, and pop that right. It's pretty. Last time I used this palette, I put the deeper gold here instead. But I like it with this lighter gold too, though. Very pretty. Good morning, Carla. How are you? Ooh, that's so pretty. I'm loving that. Okay, so let's go in with the Nikki LaRose N24 from her volume 2, and we're gonna take that deeper gold. So like a flatter shader brush, deeper gold, and put that right here. Pretty good. Always doing well if it's a makeup brush in my hand. Look, you get to play, you're playing in makeup. Life is great. Look, when I get off of here, I'm gonna be playing in clothes. Doing some try-ons, trying to put some stuff together for fall. Figure it out. You're trying to figure it out. Try to pull out some stuff, you know, that's in my closet from last year that's been tucked away, but it's still hot here in Houston. So it's not like I'm switching it up that much. Like, it's never truly like coat weather, but for us, we can pull out our blazers, and that'll be like the most of a coat that you'll need here. Did you know, BK Release? Yeah, that's what we're using today. That's what we've been using. So this is the new volume 2 from Nikki LaRose brush, not this one. So this one we use for concealer and powder, which it did phenomenal. And then I kind of tested this one a little bit, and then I just used this one on the gold. So this one is from her new volume 2. But somebody in the chat said it'll be back mid-October. Such a girly. Yes. Hey, Candy. Good morning. Look, you caught me this morning. Are we going to be done with the eyes? You know what? Let's smoke a little bit. Let's go with the darkest shade in the palette in this same blending brush that I've been using. A little darker right there. Yeah, this is the Hung Van Gogh, the Wonderful Warm palette. My favorite looks to do, yeah. Okay, I already know I want to put like a nude in the waterline. Like, open it up a little bit. Are we gonna use this one? Ooh, this one is dried out, girl. This one's too white. Where's my Sephora collection one? Okay, so I'm gonna take this e.l.f. No Budge. It's in the shade Thrift Shop. Okay, so back in, we're gonna do just a combination of like probably this, and this underneath the bottom. So let's take the medium one first. Take the dark one. Here. Yeah, this Home Van Gogh, especially that brown, gets a lot of pigment with that. Move the candle away from the pampas. Ooh, it's actually further away than you think. There's like it's like a gap like that wide next to it. But they look, on here they look close together, but they're a lot further apart on that table. So I don't like this. Okay, so this is about that candle. I know it looks, because I'm looking like, oh, it looks close together. Look at that smoke. So this is the first time I've ever bought a soy candle. I got that when I did that haul. Did y'all see that Marshall's haul that I did? Marshall's, H&M. That candle was in the haul. It's a soy candle. And the wick is like a wooden wick or something like that. And look how the smoke is. I've never seen a candle with smoke that dark like that. No, because my stylist who does my color, like she uses so much protectants on it. Girl, my hair, if I wet my hair right now, it will curl up to tight curls. Like that's how strong my hair is. Yeah, the smoke I've never seen. So I don't think I'll ever buy a candle like that again, because I've never seen a candle with smoke that dark like that before. Came from Marshall's. Back in with the gold again. Let's put a little more gold. Kind of want that gold to pop a little more. Probably could have wet it. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna take just a little bit of brown liner. This is from Sephora collection, by the way. Oh, it's on here, Sephora. Which doesn't really show up. It's not dark enough. So let me take my Wonder Skin liner. I'm obsessed with these Wonder Skin liners. They are like the creamiest. This is even more creamy and effortless to blend than like the new Pat McGrath liner. And I want to say it's like half the price. Somebody told me that Wonder Skin is coming to Sephora. I don't know if they are, but if they do, y'all got to try out these Wonder Skin. This is the Nikki LaRose N22 from the new Volume 2 palette. I'm assuming that's what it's for. And we're gonna put on some lashes today. Okay. Let's bring this in just a little more. I'm gonna end up softening that, I already know. So lashes, we're gonna do, let's see. Let me see what these half lashes look like first. So that's a half lash. These whole lashes are like super thin. Let me see what this one looks like. But not bad either. So let me cut these. Scissors. Thank you, Jazzy. Okay, so let's cut a little bit of this off and yeah, let's do this. This is like, y'all, when I tell you no name on here, came from the grocery store. So no numbers, no nothing. So I'll put this on. And all you need is just a little bit of glue. Like this is good enough. It's the black one from Wonder Skin. Put it back. I'll have to find the name. The black one is called Licorice. Licorice. See, just a tiny bit of glue, y'all. That's all you need. And you want a glue that sticks fast. That makes it so much easier because when you're using those glues that you have to wait for it to get tacky, then when you try to put it on, the lash slides around. That's why it's hard for you to put on lashes. You need a glue that instantly, when you put it down, is stuck. The glue is, it's from Ariell. It's from Ariell. It's called Stronghold. Stronghold from Ariell. I was afraid of it because on the lash band it looks white, and I prefer the ones that are black so it could just blend right in with your natural lash line or eyeliner. But when I tell you it dries clear, you get no issues. So it works. Instantly sticks, doesn't slide around. Sold. You're welcome. What nail polish? I wear press-ons. These are from Nail Reformation. So they're from Nail Reformation. They're really good. Nail Reformation makes excellent quality nails, and so does BTR Box. Did y'all see that BTR Box just did a collab with a creator? Do y'all follow Long Hair Pretty Nails? She has a collab with BTR Box, and her nails are fire. Michelle, we have you in the background. Who is the person? Long Hair Pretty Nails. She does nails. Her content is like nail content. Like she shows you how to do all kind of nail techniques. Really good. Creative nails too. She has long, short, medium, extra short. And you can get them on Amazon. That's what I need. You want yours to last longer? Which one? You want your nails to last longer? Y'all, I have a nail video that's gonna upload this week that I did. And it's showing y'all how to keep your nails on for 3 weeks. Yeah. It's in the prep. It's in the prep. Dehydrate them really good. Clean your cuticles really good. And always wear gloves. Always wear gloves when you wash dishes. Always. Even if you don't wear nails. So that your hands can like remain like looking like soft, youthful. Always wear gloves. Thank you, Michelle. I don't know why I'm fussing with the lashes and they've been done. Okay. Been. Okay. So let's smoke this brown over. So after I put on my lashes, what I do is I start like playing around with the symmetry, right? So I'll like look in the mirror and like if it's, I want everything to be sort of just like the balance of how you want it. Just kind of step back and look. And this is the stuff that usually gets cut out of a makeup tutorial because it takes up too much time. But like I'll step back, make sure everything looks even. Y'all, there's a particular palette that I have no, oh. Y'all, it's still in my New York makeup bag. Okay, so this is the Mob Beauty. I'm gonna take that. Wow, this is what the look desperately needed. There we go. Now it's coming together. Good cuticle oil, yes. You know what I use? I take vitamin E and I bust open like a little vitamin E tablet and I squeeze the oil all on my cuticles and I keep it on there for like 30 minutes. Good morning. Living by Faith podcast. Okay. Okay, let's put a little bit of this up here too. So we'll have a little peak of like that reddish brown right there. Oh, you know what? If I could change anything about this Van Gogh palette, neutral palettes in general, whenever I use a neutral palette like this, I have got to have a shade like this in there. Like just like a medium sort of warm reddish brown. This one shows up way more light and nude than what it looks like in the pen, like really light. And this one shows up a lot lighter than what it looks like as well. So if I would have had like a matte shade like this in there, it would make it perfect for my taste and I wouldn't have to go into any other palette to create a look. But not that I can't create one out of this one, but I'm just saying, like, even if I go into like a Juvia's Place coffee shop palette, I always look for something like this. Yes, agree. It is an absolute must. So this one is from Merit Complexion Stick. I keep this like right here. And I only use this for like my nose. Blends great on top of powder, which a lot of creams do not. So you gotta be careful blending a cream on top of powder because you can literally mess your makeup up like that. Yeah, that one shade in there, it could be a nice transition shade for like somebody who's super fair skinned, but not like, you know, a caramel or brown complected. No, that's not gonna work. Okay. Look, that's it for today. That needs to be it. I'm itching to get into these stores, but I better not. Like, I literally need to sit down somewhere. I don't have to cook because I cooked yesterday. I made pot roast with carrots and potatoes and cornbread, and we have plenty of leftovers. So that's it for me. There's some filming and editing. So I tried something different with the roast. I've been seeing how people, and I never do this. I just put my roast in a crock pot, season it, put the onions, bell peppers, and all the seasoning in there. But this time I took it in a skillet and I sort of, what do you call it when you shh on both sides of it? I did that first. And the flavor was good. I feel like it made somewhat of a difference. Searing, yep, that's what I did. From Mob Beauty. It's called, so is this from Mob? It's called the Neutrals Eyeshadow Essentials palette. It's really small, but yeah, the Neutrals Eyeshadow And it's essential, girl. This is what I took. This is what I always take out of town with me now since I've gotten it. Because this is all you need, really. You got a deep smoky, you have a good transition, if you want a shimmer and a nude, like, this is all you need. Would you wear a red lip with this look? Yes, yes. Red lip would be perfect with this. Okay, so I feel the need to go back. No, let's try out this new Nikki LaRose in 18. Let's try this with Fenty. I'm scared of the size. I'm really scared of the size, but Fenty Beauty, like, feel like if it was a little, like half that, like that thin for here, but I'm gonna use a light hand. So this one is Cocoa Naughty. See, that's kind of wide. I feel like it's gonna, but we'll see, because I didn't think I could use powder with that concealer brush, and it worked great. So okay, so the angle of how the hairs are, it allows the color to hit on certain parts, so it's gonna work. That's pretty. Yep, seared it. Yeah. Essence of the brown palette worth getting versus some of the other colors. I only have this one in the blue palette. It's nice. It's nice, it's pretty, the quality is great. Like the shades feel so buttery smooth. Do I feel like it's gonna be like my next go-to neutrals palette, like over like Juvia's Place Coffee Shop, or like over this Mob Beauty Neutrals? Probably not, because I have to go into another palette to get like a good transition. You know what I mean? So it's beautiful. I love the quality, but I can't see it like replacing any of like my go-tos. Now the blue one that I have, it gives me something different that I don't already have, so I love it. But you know, blue is not necessarily something that I would wear every day. Okay. So I'm gonna lightly go over with the new One Size powder. So One Size released, it just came out like a week or two ago with this Boucle Silk Airbrush powder. And it literally like makes the skin look sort of like silky, like if there's like a silk veil over the skin. But honestly, the new Natasha foundation that I have on today, look at it. Like that's sort of giving like that silky skin look too, though. Honestly, back it seems the way with the brown color. But it's fun to have something different. Yeah, that's the thing. Thank you, Paula. Good morning, sis. Oh, and in this One Size, I'm dark deep in this. So see how it looks. You see shine here, so let's go over here first. Look at that. Once everything else is on, I'm not mad at this Natasha shade, but I definitely want to try the lighter one, probably tomorrow when I do my makeup. I used that Hung Van Gogh palette this morning, the warm one. And I feel like I want to put something in the inner corner. So let's take, she also has the N23 in the new Nikki LaRose set. So it's like a flat shader, but it's like a lot thinner. Like it's not as wide as your typical shader. And I'm going to take, let's take a mixture of these two, even though it's like a matte and a sheen. Open it up. For some reason, the sheen is really showing a lot of texture on my eyelids that I didn't even know I had, girl. What is that about? It's pretty. Yeah, but the dark reddish brown, the medium one, yeah, like that reddish brown, that's this right here. I put it under here and I put it like up here. So, yeah, so let me take my Charlotte. Can't do nothing without her. It's kind of big. I'll try it anyway. Well, yeah, I'll try it. So let's try this Nikki LaRose N20 from the new volume 2. And we're going in with our Charlotte. Good morning, Nicole. You caught me before I got out of here. How are you? So let's go right here. Oh, how can you do your makeup without this last step? Ooh, just makes me, ooh. You know, when you put that little finishing powder under eye after you finish your makeup, it's like, oh yeah, now I'm her. Now I'm her. It's so pretty. And I like that the brows aren't too dark. The last couple times I did my makeup, my brows were like too dark. I had to use a really light hand this time. Yeah, and this mini one lasts me for almost 2 years, girl. So that big one will last you forever. Yes, you too, thank you. Okay, so Hella Thick mascara from Fenty. Y'all, best mascara on the market. But Hella Thick is like you either love it or you hate it, I feel like. Because it's so thick that some people feel like it's just too thick. But that's what the way, you know, it's designed to be. Yeah, I wear powder foundation. The Makeup Forever powder foundation is my favorite powder foundation. I like that one. And Sephora Collection, believe it or not, Sephora Collection has a really good powder foundation formula. I get about 5 hours before shine with both of those. So I definitely have to put like a good primer underneath. But other than that, they're beautiful. $14. Oh, yeah, the sale. The sale. Yes. Hell, you thick. You're welcome. So if you don't like a really thick mascara like this, then you won't like this one. I'm gonna try Sephora. I heard they got good stuff. They do. Sephora Collection, really, don't sleep on Sephora Collection. I'm not saying that everything they have is good, because Some stuff they have, girl, like I don't know why people were raving about their brow gel was beyond me. I tried and was like, what exactly was, yeah. But like their new Best Skin Ever foundation is good. Their skin tint is phenomenal. I adore their skin tint. It's basically like a foundation. I don't even know why they call it a skin tint, but okay, where's my little brown liner? Oh, I stuck it back there. Okay, so this Nikki LaRose Volume 2 brush set is pretty good. Pretty good. There are some brushes that I don't know if I would have used them for what they use them for, but it actually works. So I'm going to watch her video and see like how she uses the brushes, because I can see that would be helpful. Thank you, Amanda. And welcome to the channel. Happy fall. Yes, it's the first day of fall. Good morning, Philly girl. This, the One Size powder to me is giving us something different that we don't have in other finishing powders. Like just a very, just satin silky veil over the skin. You get some coverage, but it's not like crazy coverage to where you feel like you're putting a foundation powder on top. It's a little bit more coverage than what you would get from the Sephora Collection Micro Smooth for sure, but not too much more than that. Let me... Very pretty. And he has a decent shade range in it as well. Okay, yeah, that made the brows pop. A little bit without doing too much. Take my, is this cleaned or pinch of Marrakesh? I'm just taking a little bit more of the blush, just like to make it pop a little more. Like, see how that's giving it a little bit more of something. And the lighter one, we're gonna just do a little fading with the lighter one. This one is called Grand. It's that cushion blush from MAC. My stomach is growling. Okay, Natasha. The color, what do y'all think of the color of the foundation? I know it oxidized at first, but I feel like it sort of came together. So let's take a little bit of the Sephora Collection Luminizer. This one's in the shade Blinding Bronze. And just a smaller one. Gonna take that Nikki LaRose N20, that's the S N20, a little bit of this, and just gonna situate it right here. Just right here. Turned out fine in the end. Yeah, once everything else is on it, I feel like it works out. Charlotte. Okay, so I was holding my breath there. Yeah, with the foundation. Okay, so lip. Do y'all remember last Monday I tried out the Hung Van Gogh lip liner? I ended up returning it, y'all. The component is just like not the best quality. Now, the packaging with his other products are really good, but with that lip liner, the component is a little wonky. The formula is waxy, and I felt like I had to keep going over my lip over and over to try to get it, the color payoff, and to get it even. So, loving the eyeshadow palette. Not crazy about the lip liner, but I do really like the lipsticks, though. Chestnut. We're gonna do I wanted to Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury. Where is she? I feel like I'm not gonna be able to use her though. So let's see. We may. Okay. So let's do Skin by Kim. Skin by Kim. This one is Child. Girl, my eyes ain't what they used to be. Why would they? I don't know what this is, but I'll show you guys what the color is. The number's on there, but I can't see it. So that's what the shade looks like. Okay, maybe a little random. I saw Win Beauty is having a huge sale. Some of her products $5. Really? Yeah, that's a brand I could not, like, I did a full review of that brand, and girl, the review is up, and I hated to do it because, you know, it's it's Serena Williams. You know, we want to love what she puts out, and the level of how her skin tint oxidized was insane. Like, it will turn a light skin, if you get like your foundation color, when I tell you oxidizes 3-4 shades darker, I really wasn't impressed by anything from the brand whatsoever. Exactly. You did? Did you love it? I just feel like the quality of the makeup didn't compete with anything else that you could get out of Ulta. So it's like, how could I recommend that to you when there's like 10 other brands where you could get that same product but way better quality? Yeah. A lot of people were talking about that too, Maria. But I guess I wasn't too thrown off about that because I mean, look at Rare Beauty with Selena Gomez. I never, before she came out with Rare Beauty, I never would just really equate her with like a beauty brand, even though I love Selena Gomez. I'm a fan. But, and Rare Beauty is just phenomenal makeup. So it's kind of like, to me, when I heard she came out with makeup, it was just kind of like, oh, that's okay. It was, I wouldn't have expected it, but definitely still wanted to support and give it a try for sure. Chestnut from MAC. You know, Chestnut makes everything make sense. Yes, boy, Rihanna. Hey, Renee, good morning. Rihanna. Fenty is so impressive. Not only does Rihanna have phenomenal makeup, even if, like, I don't like all of Fenty makeup products, but it's just so many of their products that are so, so good. But not only does she have good makeup, her hair products are incredible. She has skincare that's phenomenal. It's like, how do you get all of this stuff? And she's like a, entertainer. And for her to ensure that everything she touches, Fenty perfume, I know it's not for everybody. If your nose don't understand Fenty perfume, it can smell strange. But I love it. It's so sexy. And it's like, for her to have nailed skincare and fragrance and body care and makeup, to me is just wow. It's amazing. And that's coming from a hairstylist. I'm a licensed hairstylist, y'all. I've been doing hair. I've been licensed for since my early 20s. I'm 40, but I've been doing hair since I was about 12. And the hair care is great. Great hair care. Okay, so let's put one of these velvets. see. Here we go. Velvet from the Lawless Forget the Filler. Look at you, kind of pissed. Went on sale after you made your Sephora purchase. Dang it. You, yeah. Dang. 50% off? That's crazy. When I tell you, I hope they're not trying to discontinue it. No, her beauty hair care. Yes, it is. I was scared at first with the hair care because when they launched it, the marketing material and the pictures that they were showing was kind of like, you know what I mean? But I'm glad I didn't let those pictures of what they released determine on how, you know, me trying the hair care for myself and seeing that it's really, really good hair products. Girl, that body cream is so luxurious, right? I love Fenty hair care. Yeah, the curl cream is excellent. Your husband does too. Oh, he wears the Fenty hair care too? The shampoo? Comeback Kid is good for deep conditioning. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do this off camera because I need to film it, and you guys are gonna see the reel. But I'm gonna do the Danessa Myrich Yummy Skin Liquid Blurring Balm, right? So I'm gonna take this and spray one side of my face and spray the new Charlotte Tilbury matte on the other side of my face. You guys, I've tried this, the new Charlotte Tilbury matte blur a couple times. I'm not really seeing it doing a whole lot, so let me know what your experience has been. It's supposed to mattify, smooth, and set all day. Shake it well, but you gotta shake this one well too. See that they have those little balls in them? So the Danessa Myrich Yummy Skin Liquid Blurring Balm, it's a mattifying setting spray as well. So I'm about to film spraying one side and the other side, come back in a few hours and do a wear test. So y'all will see that video up later today, just like a quick YouTube short. And then we'll kind of go from there. So I'm excited to see. I hope that Danessa gives us a little bit more than what the Charlotte gave us. Being that it said mattify smooth, I was thinking it was going to do kind of like what the LYS spray does, which instantly mattifies and smooths. But this one, not so much, so we shall see. Definitely gonna purchase the Fenty fragrance. Her butter is on sale too. Not the cream, but just like the body butter, not the perfume cream. Y'all wear the Fenty fragrance and the body cream and spray it with my hair. Ooh, girl. What a combo. They're gonna smell you a mile away. You took the peep out and girl, not to work. Candy. Not to work. Okay, y'all, so this is the look. Yes, you have a good day too. Thank you. I use the Comeback Kid. Yes, love Fenty perfume and body cream is so, so good. They bumped up the discount today. So the whole Fenty site went from 25% off to 30% off this morning. So if y'all need any Fenty products, I think today is the last day. You get 30% off the entire site. I think 30 all the way up to 60% off the entire site. So check out Fenty.com, see if there's anything you need. I do have a few videos up of like full face using Fenty, Fenty favorites. Check out my latest YouTube short. I have a few faves on there, but if you click on that white play button, I have a whole video of favorites, right? Verdict on this, if you guys were interested in the Fenty Beauty, the Grip Trip. So they have a hydrating one, which is this one, and then they also have a mattifying one. Now, these don't play well with every foundation. So some foundations, for instance, when I use this with the Fenty Ease Drop Skin Tint, it flakes and peels on me. But after I knock the little flakes and peels off, it's good all day. Makes my makeup last all day, and it looks so supple and creamy. I used another foundation that sort of flaked and peeled on me, but I used it with the Fenty Soft Lit, no flaking and peeling. So it just depends on what foundation you use with it. So, you know, take that bit of information and do what you will. A couple of socialites said it peeled on them too, but I'm not going to return it because I just love how it makes my makeup look throughout the day. But just know that part and just kind of do what you will with that information. But thank y'all so much for watching. This is every single Monday. I'll be here at 8 a.m., 8:15 at the latest. But I'll see y'all right here live next Monday at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. And thank y'all for tapping in.